I love it when supplements that are super old school, that have been tried and tested by the bro science crowd for years, end up coming back full circle into the heavy scientific community, because it validates the stuff that we've been trying as our own N of 1 for so many years. And now it's opened up, right? This is like one of the most potent legal performance enhancers that is out there. And you could go down to your local Piggly Wiggly and pick it right off the shelf and have it for a few bucks. And I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna tell you straight up, it's beta-alanine, but I wanna teach you how to use it properly and how to dose it properly as well. So we're gonna kind of get into the nitty gritty. We're gonna talk about how it works and what it works for, because I also don't want you wasting your time using it in the wrong sort of settings, okay? So let's go ahead and dive into this. And hey, after today's video, I put a link for 25% off of Seed's Synbiotic. I highly recommend, if you're looking for performance enhancement, that you think about your microbiome. This isn't just like weirdo Tom DeLauer woo-woo witch doctor stuff. These guys have done so much research, and they are pioneering dozens of huge studies, not even ones that circumnavigate back to their product, just literally out of the goodness of their souls for microbiome research, even if it goes in the face of their actual product. That's how I know they're legit, because they have literally published research that says, oh, well, maybe we need to alter our formula as a result of this. They are that cool. So they have a Synbiotic, which has a capsule inside of a capsule. So really cool technology there. So if you're looking to take a probiotic, a Synbiotic, which is, again, prebiotic and probiotic in one, look no further, because honestly, Seed is the only one that I would personally use, the only one I will let my kids use and my family use. And that link down below is 25% off. Highly recommend it. You'll feel it within a couple of days. It's really that effective. Link down below this video. Let's start with a 15 study trial published in Amino Acids, looking at the effectiveness of simple old beta-alanine, and then we'll get into the mechanisms and how it works. Across these 15 studies, they found that simple beta-alanine supplementation prior to performance led to significant increases across the board in the training second ranges of 60 seconds to 240 seconds. No benefit below 60 seconds. So where beta-alanine comes into play is in that range where you're getting the burn. Okay, I want you to think about you stepping on a bench press right now and getting into the zone. If you were to do a rep range of 4, 5, 6 reps, think about how your fatigue feels. When you're in a low rep range, you fatigue and you just sort of die. Like you're just like, ugh, I can't do it anymore, okay? Now I want you to think about a situation where you're training in the 15 to 18 rep range. By the time you're getting to like 12 reps, you're like, oh, this burns. I can push through it, but you're burning, right? That is the range we're talking about. We're talking about the burn zone, because that burn zone is in that mid-range. So simple beta-alanine isn't going to help you going out for a run at a low intensity, but it might help you going for a run when you reach these periods of hills and slight anaerobic, like kind of that aerobic threshold, kind of when you get into that anaerobic zone. Okay, but it's definitely going to help you in that 60-second range. There was a study published in the International Science of Sports Nutrition and Exercise Metabolism. This is a cool one because it looked at what I consider to be one of the toughest tests, and that is a 2,000-meter flippin' row. If you've ever hopped on a rower and done a 2,000-meter time trial, you better have a pail right next to you. You are gonna throw up. It is awful, the worst, okay? Full body, anyway, I digress. So what they did is they had subjects that were good at this take beta-alanine for 28 to 30 days, okay? So they were loading up on it. And what they found is that their time trial times improved on average 6.4 seconds. That doesn't sound like much, but that's a 13 to 14% improvement, because these suckers are flipping fast. So for them to shave off 6 seconds is like shaving off 6 seconds of an 800-meter run, right? It's insane. So with this, huge improvements there, 13 to 14%. But you're smart. You want to know what's going on here. Why is this working? And then we can talk about dosing. Okay, beta-alanine works by supporting carnosine levels. Carnosine is the main thing here, but can you take a direct carnosine supplement? No, it won't survive. You need to give the pre-product, if you want to call it that, to build it. So carnosine buffers the burn. When you are training in that sort of gray area zone, you feel that burn. Well, that burn is hydrogen. It's hydrogen ions creating an acidic environment. And hydrogen elevates as a result of lactate accumulating. So lactate accumulates, signals hydrogen ions to build, creates an acidic environment. When you have that acidic environment, you feel the burn, but it also blocks glucose from being able to be broken down and taken up by the cell and the mitochondria. So what happens is you feel the burn shortly before you crap out, okay? Because as much as you might hate glucose, glucose is something that is important, especially when we're fueling that range of intensity. When you cut off glucose supply, you basically snip your fuel line. So no wonder you've burn fatigue. If you provide yourself with beta-alanine, you can already produce enough histidine, so histidine and beta-alanine balance each other and form carnosine. And this buffers those hydrogen ions and it allows you to get through the burn, increasing your time to exhaustion because you're almost just deleting the burn because you're buffering the hydrogen ions. Could this be negative? No, because you're not impacting the lactate, you're impacting the hydrogen. What do I mean by that? I mean, all you're doing is disguising the burn for a little while. And that allows you to trigger metabolic and mitochondrial adaptation that could be huge. It could be the difference between you winning and losing, or you feeling good in a workout or feeling like you're toasted. If you've ever been sick and you've realized like you fatigue a lot faster, try beta-alanine then. It's suggested that you need a loading phase of beta-alanine, and I've consulted with some experts on this and I haven't quite heard back. I'm going to bring them on the channel. But I'm inclined to think that a loading phase could help a little bit. And you're usually talking 4 to 8 grams per day for 2 to 3 weeks before you go into your normal dose of maybe 4 to 5 grams pre-workout. Someone that really knows a lot about this world is going to be Derek from More Plates, More Dates. He's talked about beta-alanine quite a bit. So has Greg Doucette. They are good resources in this category. I'm a science nerd. I do my own stuff. I look at this research. I understand, but these guys, they have supplements in that category, not a plug, but they talk about it and they know about it, and they would be good people to listen to for more information on it. So essentially what we're aiming for here is just increasing our time to exhaustion. A great thing to add to the mix with this is one I've talked about a lot, and that is good old-fashioned taurine. So 3 to 6 grams of taurine can also improve your time to exhaustion via a different pathway. I know this video is not about taurine, but you're probably interested in it. There was even a study published in the Journal of International Society of Sports Nutrition in 2021, took a look at 19 studies and found that 1 to 6 grams almost invariably increased VO2 max, peak power, overall recovery, wattage, just across the board. And it does so by being a powerful antioxidant and lowering creatine kinase levels so you can recover. So 2 for 1 in this video. Beta-alanine and taurine, and they're dirt flippin' cheap. I'll see you tomorrow.